No, that's right. We'll be waiting a long time. All right, so we get started. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Dr. Raymond Curry. Really? I don't. Somebody else has to dial it up. Yeah, somebody else has to. Dean Cashman has it right. You can either turn up the microphone or turn down the ambient noise. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Raymond Curry, Professor of Medicine and Medical Education and Senior Associate Dean at the College of Medicine. I'm so pleased to welcome you all here to formally recognize, and I say formally because the selection process took place last fall so that everyone could be well situated for their residency applications and the like.
Curry, I think Ann.
Is still more? Is this better? Okay. All right, thanks. This formal occasion follows the selection to AOA and the Gold Humanism Society last fall so that the information, of course, would be useful in your residency applications. But now we are here to formally recognize and celebrate the induction of another group of outstanding students into the Alpha, Omega Alpha, and Gold Humanism Honor Societies. We're happy to do this in conjunction with that other event that happens tomorrow, so that you can be joined by your families and celebrate in style. This year we induct 36 Chicago campus medical students from the class of 2022 into the college's chapter of the Alpha chapter, mind you, you'll hear more about that later, of Alpha Omega Alpha, along with 5 distinguished faculty members. And in addition, we're thrilled to induct 43 graduating medical students into the Gold Humanism Honor Society. I would now like to ask Executive Dean Mark Rosenblatt to come to the podium and make a few remarks. Dr. Rosenblatt has served as Executive Dean of the University of Illinois College of Medicine since 2019. Prior to becoming Dean, he was head of our Department of Ophthalmology and Visual Sciences. He holds the Illinois Lions Charles I. Young Chair in that department and continues to be very active as an internationally recognized clinician scientist. As director of the Corneal Regenerative Medicine Laboratory, he leads groups of scientists investigating the mechanism of corneal peripheral nerve regeneration following injury and the use of nano-engineered biomaterials for use in stem cell delivery to the ocular surface. Dr. Rosenblatt is a graduate of the University of Miami Miller School of Medicine's Honors Program in Medical Education and the combined MD-PhD program there, receiving his PhD in biochemistry, cell and molecular biology. He also completed his MBA at New York University Stern School and his MHA, Master of Health Administration, here at UIC in the School of Public Health. I will add, too, that he was inducted as a member of AOA upon his graduation from medical school. Dr. Rosenblatt.
Well, thank you so much, Dean Curry, for that very kind introduction, and good afternoon to you all. It is absolutely special to be here in person after a couple of very difficult years in our city, in our country, and of course within our college. It's just spectacular to see us all here today and tomorrow for these wonderful graduation-related events. The Alpha Omega Alpha Medical Honor Society recognizes our talented and hardworking students and faculty for their scholarly achievement, excellence in clinical care, and their continued passion for the advancement of medicine. When our patients look for cures, world-class cures, or when the world turns to the medical profession to help guide us through a pandemic like we've been through or other hardships, they turn to talented, compassionate, and high-achieving physicians. Well, the students and faculty being inducted as Alpha Omega Alpha members today emulate in the most significant ways each of these qualities and will certainly continue on the path of success to be leading clinicians, researchers, and academics who will advance and change the face of medicine and biomedical research into the 21st century. The Gold Humanism Honor Society recognizes our medical students who demonstrate excellence in clinical care, leadership, compassion, and dedication to service. Our local chapter of this honor society was formed in 2004 to acknowledge outstanding humanistic activity among students. And this honor society defines humanism as, quote, encompassing those attitudes and behaviors that emanate from a deep sensitivity and respect for others, including full acceptance of all cultural and ethnic backgrounds. Further, humanism exemplified through compassion and empathetic treatment of all persons while recognizing each one's needs and autonomy. So, laudable goals. Today, the students who were selected for membership in the Gold Humanism Honor Society at the beginning of their M4 year distinguished themselves for this honor through public service, leadership, and patient contact throughout their clerkships. I would like to offer my sincerest congratulations to each of you receiving awards today. You are examples of the dedicated and compassionate medical students who enhance the health of Illinois and the nation through your continued service and leadership. In a constellation of stars here in the College of Medicine, you certainly shine very, very brightly. I would now like to introduce Dr. Jennifer Lim, the Marion H. Scheck Esquire Chair and Professor of Ophthalmology. Each Alpha Omega Alpha chapter is led by a faculty counselor, and Dr. Lim serves as co-counselor focusing on the chapter's activities in Chicago. Her colleagues, Dr. Jessica Hanks and Dr. Scott Ferry, serve as co-counselors for other regional campuses. Dr. Lim completed her medical school training at Northwestern University, also in a 6-year medical program, where she was inducted into Alpha Omega Alpha in 1984. She completed her residency, I'm very proud to say, here at the University of Illinois College of Medicine in the Department of Ophthalmology and Visual Sciences. She did her fellowship, I think, at Johns Hopkins and returned here as really one of our exemplary faculty. She serves as the Vice Chair for Diversity and Inclusion for the department as well. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Lim to the podium.
Thank you so much, Dean Rosenblatt. It's my pleasure today to honor the students and the faculty who will be inducted into the AOA. Let me share with you a little bit about Alpha Omega Alpha, the Honor Society for Medical School. In 1902, William Webster Root and a small group of classmates established the first AOA chapter at the College of Physicians and Surgeons of Chicago. And this later, just over 10 years later, would become the University of Illinois College of Medicine. So we're actually the Alpha chapter of AOA. And in fact, there's a plaque on the door of room 120 in the College of Medicine West Tower that commemorates this founding of AOA. Dr. Root was older, and he was more mature than most people who pursued medicine in the early 1900s. In fact, he was 32 years old, he was married, and he already had a graduate degree. He and some of his classmates, however, were very concerned about the indifference that many of their classmates showed towards the ideals of the profession of medicine, as well as some of the classmates, if you will, immaturity and poor conduct. So he and his classmates conceived of the idea of AOA to encourage amongst the students personal honesty and the spirit of medical research. He then, and with his group, established his scientifically minded friends. They decided to create this new honor medical society and modeled it after Phi Beta Kappa. They wrote in the organization's constitution, quote, "The mission of AOA is to encourage high ideals of thought and action in schools of medicine and to promote that which is the highest in professional practice." They wanted membership in AOA to be based on both scholarly achievement and exemplary professional conduct. And they wrote the AOA motto that remains current today and very appropriate. It is, "Be worthy to serve the suffering." Today, AOA has 135 chapters in medical schools across the United States, and more than 200,000 members have been inducted since its founding in 1902. And this includes 55 Nobel laureates in physiology, medicine, and chemistry. In addition, 11 of the 20 Surgeon Generals of the United States have been members, including our own Dr. Julius Richmond, class of 1938, and Surgeon General during the Carter administration. AOA supports many programs for medical students and physicians and publishes a quarterly journal called The Pharaohs. And I subscribe to The Pharaohs. It contains articles on non-technical medical subjects, history, ethics, national issues, personal essays, and poetry. And hopefully some of our new inductees will submit some articles to Pharaohs, and we can read about these soon. In 2020, the AOA amended its constitution to emphasize the characteristics of excellent physicianship. And these are trustworthiness, character, caring, knowledge, scholarship, proficiency in the doctor-patient relationship, leadership, compassion, empathy, altruism, and servant leadership. And we saw all of these characteristics in the students who will be inducted today and in the faculty. So I commend these students and the faculty, and I'd like to give them a round of applause. As those who have gone before us so eloquently put it, it is our charge to foster the scientific and philosophical features of the medical profession, to look beyond self to the welfare of the profession and of the public, to cultivate social mindedness as well as an individualistic attitude towards responsibility. It's to show respect for colleagues, especially for elders and for our teachers, and to foster research in all ways to ennoble the profession of medicine and to advance it in the public opinion. Let me tell you what qualifies to be eligible for AOA. In order to become a member of AOA, you must, as a medical student, resident, fellow, faculty member, alumni, clinician, or distinguished leader in medicine, have distinguished yourself. Each school may elect up to 20% of the graduating class of students, up to 25 residents or fellows, up to 10 faculty, and 3 to 5 alumni who, based on merit, demonstrates the characteristics of excellent physicians in alignment with the AOA mission and values. It really goes without saying that the faculty of the college are very proud of all of you today, and we are delighted to congratulate you on this august achievement. And now, before I introduce these students to you, as well as AOA inductees, I would like to have the following students come up and recognize some of the talented and hardworking faculty and residents who are committed to excellence in teaching and deserving of specific recognition for their work. So we're now going to introduce and present the AOA Resident and Faculty Teaching Awards. We will begin with Mackenzie Schwartzy, who will introduce Dr. Paul Cooper, a 2022 AOA Resident Teaching Award recipient. Mackenzie?
Hello, I'm Mackenzie Schwarzy, and I'm a fourth-year medical student until tomorrow, that is. And I have the honor of introducing one of the winners of the AOA Resident Teacher Award, Dr. Paul Cooper. Dr. Cooper attended medical school at the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine. He is currently a MedPeds chief resident and will shortly be starting his fellowship in pediatric cardiology at Emory University. I've had the opportunity to work with Dr. Cooper many times throughout medical school, and he truly embodies what it is to be a great teacher. He is excellent at both involving medical students in patient care and in seamlessly using these experiences as learning opportunities. He also always takes the time to get to know students' goals and interests and actively looks for ways to help them pursue them, which is a lot of extra work as a resident. For me personally, getting to know Paul during my training helped me to not only discover the specialty of MedPeds, but also helped me to realize that it was truly my passion as well. He succeeds in pushing students and junior residents to do better while fostering confidence, curiosity, and dedication to our craft. He will always be a role model to me and to all of us who have gotten to work with him as the kind of medical educator we should all strive to be. Dr. Cooper was unable to join today, but is watching on the live stream. Please help me in recognizing the AOA Resident Teacher Award recipient, Dr. Paul Cooper.
Now please welcome Dr. Catherine Tabor, who will introduce Dr. Cara Lorente, a 2022 AOA Resident Teaching Award recipient. Catherine?
Hi everyone, I have the pleasure of introducing Dr. Carla Lorente. Carla is a PGY4 in the Department of OB-GYN, and I nominated Carla for many reasons. In addition to being an incredibly gifted clinician, she's such a wonderful educator. Carla was my chief resident during my gynecology sub-I, and we had a pretty large team that consisted of a third-year resident, a first-year resident, me, a fourth-year med student, and usually 2 to 3 third-year med students who would rotate on and off the service. Carla was just such an excellent team leader. She worked so hard to ensure that each and every one of us knew clearly what our goals were for the day. She would set expectations for us, and she would regularly check in to make sure that we were able to accomplish those tasks. In addition, Carla was a great advocate for us. She would work so hard to make sure we had the opportunity to build skills in the operating room and in clinic. To just give you an example of this, during my fourth year of during the final week of my gynecology sub-I, Carla worked so hard to make sure I had the opportunity to practice using some of the laparoscopic instruments during a tubal surgery, which maybe to some people doesn't sound like a big deal, but as my fellow medical students know, if you get to do anything other than just like retract and suction in the operating room, that's a big deal. So I was so grateful for that. And then finally, I think most importantly, Carla recognized that we were all students, that we were all trying to learn and grow. And so usually once or twice a week, she would sit us down as a whole gynecology team, and we would go through practice questions together and discuss the correct answers. This was so incredibly helpful. I know Carla is going to be just an incredible asset in her fellowship training in urogynecology.
Please now welcome Sophie Goff, who will introduce Dr. Christopher Fernandez as the 2022 AOA Faculty Teaching Award recipient. Sophie?
Hi, everyone. I'm pleased to acknowledge AOA Faculty Teaching Award recipient Dr. Christopher Fernandez. Dr. Fernandez is an assistant professor of clinical medicine at the University of Illinois College of Medicine. He's a 2016 graduate of the University of Illinois College of Medicine as well, and completed his residency training in internal medicine at the University of Chicago. Dr. Fernandez is an exceptional faculty mentor, clinical attending, and educator. He prioritizes medical student learning with bedside clinical teaching moments, afternoon chalk talks, and keeps students up to date on the latest guidelines. He allows ample student autonomy while always ensuring students know that they have a supportive team on which to depend. Also, as a docs course director, he cultivates upperclassmen students' growth as educators and has made many innovative changes to the docs curriculum to ensure valuable, immersive clinical experiences for the M1 and M2 students. Dr. Fernandez inspires a passion for learning in those he educates. He's amazing at facilitating discussion and tailors his teaching for the residents and students. Additionally, he understands the value of balancing teaching and working, which makes it a very enjoyable experience overall being on his team. Dr. Fernandez consistently creates written up handouts summarizing his chalk talks and follows up with papers discussed on rounds to help students learn from primary literature. Please help us in recognizing the AOA Resident Teaching Award recipient, Dr. Christopher Fernandez.
We will now present the AOA faculty keys. We'd like to congratulate our award recipients for their commitment to the advancement of medicine and medical education. We'll begin with the induction of our 5 new Alpha Omega Alpha Chicago faculty members. Following the faculty induction, we will induct 36 students into the AOA University of Illinois chapter. It is an honor to be a member of the founding chapter of the AOA Honor Society, which has over 100 years of elevating the quality of physicians educated around the country and recognizing those who emulate high academic achievement, service to the community, and innovation in medicine. Inductees, once your name is read, please come to the stage from the right to receive the AOA key from Dean Rosenblatt or Dean Curry. You will then sign the AOA chapter book. Faculty inductees, please remain near the podium so we can take a group photo after all the faculty is called. And then students, please remain to the left of the stage so we can take your group photo after all the names are called. I'd like to say that these faculty inductees were selected by a small committee of AOA members here at University of Illinois. And they were selected based on outstanding contributions to scholarship, leadership, clinical care, and service to the university. They are outstanding clinicians and clinician scientists, and I applaud each and every one of them and congratulate them. Our first recipient is Dr. Robinson V. Paul Chan. Paul, please come to the stage. Paul's my chairman, in case you're wondering. Our next recipient is Dr. Heather Hyman. Heather? Dr. Azra Khan. Unfortunately, unable to attend today is Dr. Peter McIntosh. Let's give him a round of applause. I skipped one, so sorry. Dr. Heather Prendergast. Heather? I'll have to get new reading glasses, obviously. Okay. Okay. All right. So now we'll proceed with the presentation of the AOA student keys. I'm now honored to call up the student 2022 AOA Alpha Omega Alpha class at UIC. Darius Ansari. Naomi Ikenano. Tessa Eckley. Allison Ellis. Deborah Alu Obaju. Joseph George. Artemis Gogos. Congratulations. Sophie Koff. Congrats. Jonathan Hirsch. Johnwei Huang. Eitan Katz. Subin Kim. Yujin Kim. Haley Kittle. Jessica Klugman. Omar Martini. Dmitry Pekovsky. Jeffrey Raj Kumar. Hodu Sayeg. Mackenzie Schwartzy. Aaron Solis. Sarah Stetner. Catherine Tabor. Ravi Tyagi. Joshua Weinberg. Amy Zhu. Sean Zwicky. The following students are unable to attend. We will clap for them as well. Michael Foy. Carrie Huang. Esther Kim. Sarah Kim. Laura Krivicic. Melissa Nichols. James Ryu. Savannah Soppet. And Albert Yang. Congratulations and welcome to AOA, class of 2022. We'll now do our group photos.
Hello, happy families. Can you hold for 1 second until a professional photographer takes the photos so we don't have flashes? And then we'll give you a signal when you're ready, so please hold. I'm taking your photos. Please hold off, and then we'll have our photographer go first. Okay, now we're going to take pictures. Thank you.
I would now like to ask Dr. Mamuna Hasnain, Professor of Family and Community Medicine, Associate Head for Faculty Development and Research in that department, and our Associate Dean for Faculty Development, to come to the podium. She's also the Director of the Patient-Centered Medicine Scholars Program and the co-director of a project known as Engage Illinois. Dr. Hasnain is a co-chair of the Gold Humanism Honor Society and will introduce the GHHS program.
Thank you, Dr. Perry, for your kind introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Wow, what a joy to see all the smiling faces, and congratulations to all the AOA awardees and inductees. I would now, it is a distinct privilege and honor to share this moment with you all today. I've had the pleasure of working with many of you since your first year. There are many lessons to be learned in the journey through medical school. At the heart of this learning is how to balance and blend the art and the science of medicine to be able to practice as a competent yet humanistic physician. The Gold Humanism Honor Society comprises individuals who have been recognized for practicing patient-centered medical care by modeling certain qualities. The society probably knows that medical students love mnemonics. So it is a mnemonic for these qualities, IE cares, which denotes integrity, excellence, compassion, altruism, respect, empathy, and service. As evidence-based practitioners, you will be happy to know that recent objective evidence has also endorsed the value of empathy in improving patient outcomes. Supported by a grant from the Gold Foundation, a study that was published some time ago titled The Influence of the Patient-Clinician Relationship on Healthcare Outcomes, a systematic review and meta-analysis of randomized controlled trials, indicates that the patient-clinician relationship has a significant effect on healthcare outcomes. Factors such as weight loss, blood pressure, blood sugar and lipid levels, and pain in patients with conditions such as obesity, diabetes, asthma, or osteoarthritis. Interestingly, the size of the effect of the interventions were greater than previously reported effects of aspirin in reducing the incidence of heart attack over 5 years, or the influence of statins on the 5-year risk of a cardiovascular event. So that tells us something about the value of empathy and compassion. As you know, the science of medicine is constantly evolving with new theories and emerging evidence. Many times, information becomes obsolete. How many times we buy these big textbooks and then we have to buy new ones, replaced by new knowledge. The qualities that comprise patient-centered and humanistic care, however, do not change. These qualities are also not limited to any specific discipline in medicine. Congratulations to each of you for truly modeling humanism in medicine and for being who you are. We are so very proud of each one of you. I would now like to introduce my Gold Humanism Honor Society co-chair, Dr. Sean Blitzstein, Department of Psychiatry and the Clerkship Director for Psychiatry. He also serves as chair of the Gold Humanism Honor Society Selection Committee. Dr. Blitzstein, please come to the stage for the presentation of the Gold Humanism Honor Society Faculty and Resident Teaching Awards. Dr. Blitzstein.
Thank you. No one buys textbooks anymore, Dr. Hasnain. I just want to let you know. So, all right. So it is absolutely my pleasure and honor to be the co-chair of the Gold Humanism Honor Society and Selection Committee, which Dr. Hasnain and I have done for many years, and the students are just amazingly outstanding. It's humbling to read what these individuals have accomplished before medical school, during medical school, and what they will accomplish undoubtedly after they graduate tomorrow. I'm just in awe, honestly. It is quite amazing. And this is in addition to all the studying that they have to do and all the mnemonics that they have to memorize. So it is really, really heartening, and our future is definitely bright. I am honored to recognize two people that are talented, hardworking faculty and resident. They're both committed to excellence in teaching and the mission of GHHS, and also deserving of specific recognition for their work. After I call your name, please remain on stage so that we can take a group photo after you're both given your award. And if I mispronounce your name, I'm so sorry. Julia Goba, MD from the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology, is the recipient of the GHHS Faculty Teaching Award. Her nominators shared that she is one of the fiercest advocates for patients that are most proximate to injustice. She ensures that the medical students who learn from her are aware of the institutional harm that affect those for whom we care. She is a powerhouse, and any and all medical students who work with her are better for it. That's just fantastic. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Julia Goba. Kimi Arami, MD, from the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology, is the recipient, of the GHHS Resident Teaching Award. Here's what nominators said about her. She cares for her patients and peers in a visible way. She is supportive, approachable, and ensures patient understanding. She sticks up for medical students and encourages their growth by creating opportunities to engage in research and shadowing. She is a joy to be around and represents a well-rounded physician who truly invests in her patients' well-being. Please join me in congratulating Dr. Kimi Arami. We will now present the medallions to the students, GHHS inductees. And as I call out your name, inductees, please come to the stage from the right to receive the GHHS medallion from Dr. Hasnain. Please remain to the left of the stage. So that's stage right, stage left, depending on the... so we can take your group photo after the names are called. Following your photo, you'll return to your seats for the reading of the pledge with Dean Kashima, which can be found on page 2 of your program. So wait for photos. We aren't going to pause. Going to keep it long, and then we'll take photos, and then you can take all the photos you want, family, friends, loved ones. All right. Akpene Sarah Agama. Yes. Oh. Congratulations. Leah Butler. I guess. Catherine Cushing. Matthew Del Pino. Naomi Sarah Ikeno. Deborah Opie Aluabajunu. Shh. Sebastian Giacchis. Sophie Koff. Younglok Hong. Rong Hu. Lori Kim. Subin Kim. Eugene Kim. Marie-Louise Kloster. Jesse Klugman. Hua Piang David Lim. Collins Mbachu. Maya McEwen. Natalie Meter. Ann Nielsen. Philip Ostroff. Catherine Petrovich. Pooja Parekh. Brandon Perez. Michael Robaza. Corey Ryder. I also want to say that Corey is the recipient of the 2022 Gold Foundation's Leonard Toe Student Award, which is picked at the creme of everybody, and we have a check for $500 for Corey. So, yeah. Either your wedding or your home, either way, Corey. Dante Robinson. Hoda Sayeg. Margaret Schmidt. Megana Shokin. Oh, okay, sorry. Divya Singh. Jasmine Shalola. Sarah Stetner. Pearl Ugudike. Christopher Viamontes. Claire Wilson. Alex Wolf. Lacey Zimmerman. Excuse me, Zimmerman. And the poor dude who always has to wait last because of his alphabetical, Sean Zwicky. And those unable to attend, Kayla Clark. Zobia Chunara. Arnold Palacios. And Yassine Saleh. All right, congratulations again. You guys are just so well deserving, and I'm so proud of you all. So we will then take a group photo, but everyone else, please let the professional photographer take her photos first, and then you can take all the photos you want. All right? Lectures. All right. Yes, thank you. Everyone, please take your seats. Dean Kashima is going to lead us in the reading of the GHHS Pledge. All right. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations again to our accomplished M4s. Let's give them a hand. All right, you're all staying to the very end. All right, our honorees, GHHS honorees. It's now time to recite the GHHS oaths. It's on, as Dr. Blitzstein said, it is on the second page on the bottom. And what I'd like you to do is stand up and turn toward the audience, if you can. Okay. Now, please recite the lines of the oath after me. As a member of the Gold Humanism Honor Society, I pledge to face the audience so the camera can see you too, okay? Face them. Good, okay. Model, encourage, and sustain the values of humanism and professionalism.
Model, encourage, and sustain the values of humanism and professionalism.
Enjoy a shared vision of balance between science and humanism.
Enjoy a shared vision of balance between science and humanism.
Lead, mentor, and inspire colleagues.
Lead, mentor, and inspire colleagues.
To promote humanism at all levels of our healthcare system.
To promote humanism at all levels of our healthcare system.
Advocate for humanism in medicine.
Advocate for humanism in medicine.
On campus, in practice, personally, locally, and nationally.
On campus, in practice, personally, locally, and nationally.
Nurture fellowship in membership.
Nurture fellowship in membership.
With humility, reach out to and support. Those bowed down by barriers to humanism in medicine.
Those bowed down by barriers to humanism in medicine.
And say this really loudly. Be a force for better health for all.
Be a force for better health care for all.
Thank you. Give them a hand. Welcome, welcome to GHHS. I would now like to ask Dr. Dean Curry to return to the podium to close this afternoon's program. Dean Curry.
On behalf of us all at the University of Illinois College of Medicine, thank you for coming to the induction of our 2022 Alpha Omega Alpha and Gold Humanism Honor Society members. Once more, congratulations to all. This concludes our ceremony. Please enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and we really look forward to seeing you all on the East Campus at the Credit One Union tomorrow for an even more auspicious occasion. Don't forget to wear your keys, cords, medallions with your graduation regalia tomorrow. We look forward to a wonderful ceremony tomorrow, and we'll see you there. Thank you.